ਇਕ ਮਨ ਪੁਰਖ ਧਿਆਇ ਬਰਦਾਤਾ ਸੰਤ ਸਹਾਰ ਸਦਾ ਵਿਖਿਆਤਾ ਤਾਸ ਚਰਨ ਲਹਿ ਦੇ ਬਸਾਵੋ ਤੋ ਪਰਮ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਵੋ ਏਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਤਹਿ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਸਚ ਹੋਇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਵਿਘਨ ਵਿਨਾਸ਼ਨ ਸੋਇ। Welcome to another episode of Nanak Prakash Granth in English. In this episode we will be doing Poorbaardh 1.63, Conversations with the Sidhs, Water from the Pond. My mind was like a dying plant, dried for a long time. The love of the feet of Shri Guruji was like water. That water made my mind green. I speak of the Katha of Guruji with love that gives mukti and protects it. Shri Bala Sandurvaj. Gorakhnath ji then spoke to Parthri, "Go there and bring him here properly. The other Sidhs will be able to meet him. They will have his darshan and be in joy." Parthri ji said, "When I met him before, I heard the great wisdom from him. I was in bliss then. I am always in bliss since then. I will meet him for the second time now, by your permission. I will request him to come by folding my hands." Parthri ji came to Guruji and said, "Adesh." He met Guruji with joy. Parthri folded his hands and bowed. He said, "O Deen Dayal, come to the Samir mountain. The Sidhs are expecting you. They will wish for your darshan. They all wish for your darshan. They are all waiting for you with love." Pankajanan ji spoke with respect. "Parthri, you are Tan, who knows the correct jog. You left your women, whose faces were like the moon. You left your land, wealth, and kingdom. You made your life a success, rejecting your honor within the world. Your life is like a gem. Go back to the Sumir mountain and inform the Sidhs that I will be coming. Say my Adesh to all the Sidhs. I will come after you soon. I won't take long. We can do each other's good darshan, which will give joy to the heart." Parthri ji came back with joy after speaking to Guruji. Parthri ji praised Guru Nanak Dev ji and said Adesh to all. He said, "He won't be long. He is coming soon. He wants to see the peak of the Sumer mountain." The Sidhs had discussions amongst themselves. Bhai Mardana ji said to Guru Nanak Dev ji, "Shri Prabhu ji, destroyer of pain, let's go to see the Sumer mountain where Gorakh lives." The lotus of the pond of the Bedis said, "Let's go, Mardana. You wish to see it. We will see it." After saying that, we all quickly came to the summit of the Sumer mountain, where the Siddh Mandali was sitting with Gorakhnath. All of the Sidhs were sitting with their Gyan. Guru Nanak Dev ji said, "Adesh." Gorakh said, "Adpurkh Adesh, Bala, child. Come and sit near me." Gorakhnath ji respected Guruji a lot. Gorakhnath thought in his mind, if he comes into our panth, we will be praised in the world. We will be worshipped. Gorakh said to Parthri, "Go and bring the chalice of alcohol and give it to Guru Nanak ji. He can focus with it and be carefree." Parthri ji brought a chalice filled with alcohol and placed it in front of Guruji. Gorakh said, "Drink this right now and become carefree." Shri Guruji said, "What is the water you brought?" Gorakh said, "This is alcohol. Drink it and meditate. It will destroy the fear of death, hunger, and thirst. The 3 illnesses will be destroyed and will take you to the 4th stage. You will forget mine and yours. Riddhis and Siddhis will become your followers. You will hear the unhad sound and become immortal." Shri Guruji asked, "How did you make this alcohol? Tell me." Jangarnath said, "A kiln is prepared in the ground by digging the earth. Lan, gud, and kas, kikar bark, was added. The kiln was lit with fire, the pipe was added, and the alcohol was dripped through fermentation. Drinking this makes one see joy and sorrow as the same. The focus stays steady and does not wander." The Kamal Badan, the giver of joy, heard this and spoke about the correct technique of the correct alcohol. Asa Mahla Pahla. The Lan of Gyan and Dhyan, the Kas of deeds was used. The love is the kiln, the thinking of Brahm is the fire. O Sidhs, I don't get drunk from this alcohol. The ones who get drunk from alcohol, they are not wise. Rahao. The focus is the pipe. Love is the pot. The introverted focus is the drip. Compassion is the chalice. Sahaj is the cup. Gurmat is the alcohol. The Guru's wisdom, the Naam, makes one drunk in the single state they play. Wherever they look, they see the one form. Their mind is a student on the path of Prema Bhakti. Sidhs, this is how I get along. For the 8 watches of day and night, I am always focused on the Naam. Nanak says the servant is drunk who looks towards the Ikankar and detached from everything else. Shri Nanak Prakash Granth. Hearing the words of Sri Guruji, the Sidhs used their ideology and spoke to Guruji. Siddhavach. Wealth and youth, you should not wish for it. Do not touch the women who is not yours with your body. Sound and semen should stay in the body. Poorbaardh serves such a person. Poorbaardh speaks of the Sat, infinite form. In the Param Tat there is not line or form. Shri Nanak Prakash Karan. Shri Mukhwak Mahla Pehla. The Gristi is the one who denounces the pleasure of the Indris. Jap, tap and abstinence should be the alms that one should beg. Donate your body. Such a Gristi is like the waters of the Ganga. Ishar, infinite, is the form. The Param Tant has no line or form. Mahla Pehla. The Avdut is the one who burns one's ego. The food begging should be the tap. Beg for the Prema Bhakti in the heart. Such an Avdut goes to the place of Shiv. Gorakh, infinite, is the form. The Param Tant has no line or form. Mahla Pehla. The Udasi is the one who is detached from the world. Breathing in and out, one should live in the Naranjan Akal Purkh. Moon and sun, that is the knot. Such an Udasi does not come into bodies again. Gopi Chand, infinite, is the form. The Param Tant has no line or form. Mahla Pehla. The Pakhandi is the one who cleanses the body, or Buddhi. The ego of the body should be burnt with the fire of Brahm, thinking of the Brahm. The semen should not fall in the dream. Such a Pakhandi will not grow old nor die. Charpat, infinite, is the form. The Param Tant has no line or form. Mahla Pehla. The Bairagi is one who detaches from the world and connects to the Brahm. In the sky, one should stop the mind. One should stay focused introvertly day and night. Such a Bairagi is equal to the infinite. Parthri, infinite, is the form. The Param Tant has no line or form. Guruji gave the Sidhs the Gyan as the sun became compassionate. Shri Mukhwak Mahla Pehla. How is evil eradicated? How can the true way of life be found? What is the use of piercing the ears or begging for food? Throughout existence and non-existence, there is only the Naam, the name of the one Lord. What is that word which holds the heart in its place? When you see the sun and shade as the same, says Nanak, then the Guru will speak to you. The students follow the 6 Shastras and ideology that is pure. They are neither worldly people nor detached renunciates. One who remains absorbed in the formless Lord, why should such a person go out begging? Nanak, infinite, is the form. The Param Tant has no line or form. From Nanak Prakash Granth, Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, page 953. The Sidhs heard this and went quiet. They did not speak again. They realized that Guruji would not lose in debate. The highest knots were focused in their meditation. Guruji was very happy. Gugunath said, "How is your silence? What ideology do you follow? You do not question nor answer anything. Your darshan feels nice. I can't see your greatness. How can we know your ideology without speaking?" Guru Nanak Dev Ji spoke to Gugunath, who knew that Guruji was the avatar of Parmeshwar. Gugunath then said, "I do not include myself within the Sidhs, Naths, or Jatis. High or low status, I have let this go. I do not play the deer horn either. I don't show facades. I don't grow my ego. I erase the joy and sorrow. I have forgotten the duality. I have discarded praise and slander. I am worry-free. I don't call myself a guru, nor make anyone my student. I don't bow, nor have anyone bow to me. I know the plays of Inkankar. Shiv and Shakti don't meet. I have forgotten to speak. I don't speak. He got up, and so did Guruji. They touched each other's feet. Both hearts had a lot of love and joy. Guru Nanak Dev Ji sat with joy. He spoke to Chambanath with smiles. In which home do you live in? What is your ideology? Let go of your silence and say your ideology. You didn't speak anything. The other Sidhs spoke. I am asking you for this reason. Chambanath said, the speaker speaks, the wearer weighs. The player plays, I have no task with them. The singer sings, the stopper stops. The goer goes, the runner runs. There is no Ravan, no Ram, no Devta, no Danav. There is only one at play. The only one lives in all and has created everything. I have decided that there is only the one. This has given me the great bliss. Guruji and Chambanath met. They bowed their heads in joy. Chambanath had no more doubts. There was a lot of bliss. Gopichand, Kugunath, Chambanath, and Mangalnath, they all had bliss in their hearts, along with Parthri and others. They all said with their hands folded, You are the Ishwar, the giver of Mukti. You are the Parmad, the Nanjan form. You blessed us with your darshan. With your blessing, we have received Mukti without your doubts today. Many were in bliss, many were happy. Some were the same, some were angry, and some said, We will see your power. You speak big words in front of us. The Sidhs started to show their powers. Gopichand said, Listen, Mangal, O great Jogi, these fools are arguing with the Guru without thinking. They don't listen or say good things. They are like magician actors, showing off their powers. Mangalnath said, Let them do what they want to do. The Jagannath, the master of the world, is the greatest. He will destroy their egos. Guruji is not lesser than them. These Sidhs will be embarrassed when they lose. They will stop then. They will use their powers like shooting arrows at a rock. Gopichand just watched their show. Pangar, Surat Sidh, Jangar, Nirit Sidh, Langar, Kanak, Shambhunath were many. They were angry. They made their deer skins fly and made their bairagans hover. They played their deer horns to make noise. Some made their sticks fly. Some made their possessions fly in the sky. Many rings and stones flew in the sky. Everyone used all the strength of their powers. They were egotistical, showing off their powers. The Sidhs flew like the birds. The sky was filled with the Sidhs and other objects. Guru Nanak Dev Ji sat there quietly. He watched the drama and didn't say anything. The Sidhs thought Guruji got scared seeing them fly. Their egos became bigger. They became more eager. They came close to Guruji and said with anger, Do you see the Siddhis of the Sidhs? You sit and show off your words. You call yourself a tapa and are proud of it. We tried to make you understand, but you didn't listen. You saw our power, and now you are sitting there quietly. Follow the Sidhs, there's still time. Let go of your stubbornness. Become Gorak's student and wear earrings. You will be like us. You will have the treasure of Yog. Rub white ash and tie a langot. The pain of old age will go away. You will always stay with us. You will become powerful. Others will worship you. Become our follower or show your powers. Do one of the two, or else you will die. Guruji heard this and laughed. The home of all the powers spoke calmly. O my sandal, go and fly in the sky. Show your power. Hit the Sidhs in the head and make them fall. Guruji spoke. His sandal flew up into the sky and broke the power of the Sidhs. It was like a hawk hunting the sparrows. The sandal flew over everyone and pulled everyone down. It was like the warrior over the cowards, like the lion over the deer, like the Garud over snakes, the arrow over the target, Gyan over Agyan, the compassionate Parmeshwar destroying the herders of saints. Naam Simran over sins, Bhakti over duality, panther over goats, not being scared. That is how the sandal was over the power of the Sidhs. It destroyed their power. It slapped the Sidhs and threw them down. The Sidhs lost their patience. The power of the Sidhs was attacked. The Sidhs became embarrassed. They lowered their eyes. They were like defeated warriors. They all became quiet. Gopi Chand, Parthri, Mangalnath, and the others laughed and were happy in their hearts. They clapped and laughed. They said they needed this. What was needed, that was done. Mangalnath said, Gorakhnath ji, do you see how the tapa is? The ones who argued with you, they are all embarrassed now. They don't speak. They were inflated with their egos. They are cowards now in front of the warrior. They were illuminated like stars in the darkness. When the sun came out, they all disappeared. Gorakhnath said, you speak the truth. Not even a rai of a lie you speak. Kintaranath came to Guruji and sat near him. He said, without jog the mind is not pure. Just as a mirror cannot be cleaned without rubbing it, what effort did you apply for jog? Tell me. Guruji said, there are 3 actions of pranayam, Purak, Kumbhak and Rechak. By listening to the words of Prema Bhakti, that is the Purak, the inhaling. To focus on the Naam is the Kumbhak, holding the breath in the Dasam Dwar. Letting go of the desires and pleasures of the vices is the Rechak, the exhaling. Let go of the bad thoughts. In Kali Yuga, this is the Jog that gives mukti. Accept this. Kintara heard this and became overjoyed. He grabbed Guruji's feet and said, you are the avatar of the Kartar that has come to destroy hypocrisy. Uram Sid and Turam Sid then came and said, where does the mind live? Where does the wind stay? Who is the king and who is the minister? How do the bonds occur? How does the body become immortal? Who is the guru? Who is the student? Where is the joyful home? How does the attachment of Maya break? Tell us. Gorakh has the answer to these questions. Become his student and obey him. Learn the wisdom from him. You will get the highest status from this. There is no one equal to him. Guruji said, the man lives in the heart, the wind lives in the navel. The mind is the king and the pranas are the minister. The pleasures of the vices are the bonds of the body. In the Dasam Dwar, the 10th door, if the breath stays there, the body does not die. The Shabad is the Guru and the student is the awareness. The joyful home is the Turiya Pad, living above the Satogun, Rajogun and Tamogun. When Gyan comes, the attachment of Maya breaks. The world is Brahm, but because of no Gyan, we saw the statuses and pleasures of the world. It is like seeing a rope in the darkness and thinking it is a snake. To give this wisdom is why I came. I didn't come to make students. Dangar asked Shri Guruji, who is your father? Who is your mother? Are you a jogi, pogi or sogi? Do you stay happy? Tell me the truth. By which illumination did your chains break? What made your buddhi pure? Take the wisdom of Gorakh. Your body will be undefeatable in the world. You will never lose. The Pankaj Lochan said, Santokh, contentment is my father. Forgiveness is my good mother. I am not a pogi, jogi or sogi. I am not happy nor sad. I am like a lotus living in the water, never drenched by the water. The chains were broken by the illumination of Oankar. Meeting the Guru, my buddhi became pure. Gorakh and the other Sidhs, with you, I will give them wisdom. Gorakhnath then thought to himself, we should show him a lot of wealth. He will come into our panth then. I need to make him greedy. I will show him temptation. Gorakhnath gave a bowl to Guruji and said, child, go to the pond and bring water. You will become without pain. Guruji took the bowl and went to the pool. When he came to the pond, there was no water there. There were diamonds, rubies, emeralds, and sapphires in the pond. Guruji looked at the pond and stood there. The gems were shining in the light. Seeing Gorakh's trick, the root of the universe turned back. Guruji came to Gorakhnath and said, there is no water there. Take your bowl. Guruji, the Deen Dayal, sat near Gorakh. That is the end of the chapter. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.